Scorpio, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, no particular subject. We're going to do my version of a Celtic cross. At the end there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node or Vertex, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 8th house, this could be for you. Thank you however you support the channel, very much appreciated. Cross watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information is in the description box. Just hit the more button below. Okay, Scorpio, it feels like there's a weird image. It's like you're almost just kind of, it's as if ready, set, go, the race has begun, but something is just holding you back. But it's holding you back for a purpose. You still win the race. Yeah, very odd. I'm trying to work out what it is. It's FESTINA, LENTE, make haste slowly. Interesting. Let's see, one more. How is this playing out? Scorpio, we have the, that's why. That sounded like Freya. We have the Hermit. The Hermit is Virgo energy. It's the inner teacher, but the reason is the batteries are going to run out on this torch. This is whoever's in front, false light, whatever you want to call it, false teachers, charlatans, I don't know. And it's asking you to let the batteries run out, because it's like, the tortoise and the hare. Arrogance trips up the hare that thinks it can take a nap, and then the tortoise just takes over. But there's something about the batteries are going to run out of this torch. So whatever this means, it feels like you might be jumping into things in competitive nature, and there's no need. If it's not a competitive nature, something is getting you agitated to jump ahead, but you're doing it almost too quickly. And it'll come to me. Let me crossing you. Told you, warned you twice. Okay, root of the matter. It's a scramble for the top, and there's no need. And it doesn't mean to say that you're trying to, overhaul people. There's, the Hermit is, like I say, is Virgo, rules the 6th house. The 6th house is being of service. I can give you a very good example, actually, and she's going to be watching this, so I'll have to send her an apology beforehand for bringing her up. But it makes sense now. What we know, what you want, what's coming in. See, everything is exactly where it should be. How you see yourself, how others see you. Nice. Up your game. Your advice. Right. So whatever dynamic this is in your life, you're just being asked to, it's like, and with this energy of the full moon that we had yesterday, and this is where I'm going to be going into with the lady in question. It was in Aquarius, and Aquarius is very, in its shadow aspect, is detached. So it could be just looking at anywhere that we're detached. The outcome, perfect. Okay, right. Yes, definitely. Festina, Lente. We have the Emperor at the bottom. Make haste, but slowly. So we've got the Hermit here. Crossing is the 5 of Wands. Root of the matter is the 10 of Pentacles. Now the 10 of Pentacles in this deck has been split into 2. It's like the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom, the 6 of Pentacles at the top. Recent past, 4 of Pentacles, what you want, 6 of Pentacles. So everything is exactly as it should be, building to the root of this matter. The 4 of Pentacles, which is maybe that fear, struggle, holding on to things, that's done. The 6 of Pentacles is going to come in. It's what you want. It's the moon in Taurus, how you see yourself, the moon. how others see you, the Hierophant Taurus. So everything is where it should be. What's coming in? The Ace of Cups, beautiful energy. This is an overflow of blessings, it feels. But again, anything is potential. Right, I have a wonderful friend, she is wonderful, and I say this with complete love. She's a fellow reader, and her reaction to a lot of, pardon my French, crap that's out there in terms of, you know, batteries running out on this torch. A lot of things were saying full moon, manifest this, manifest that, etc., 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 and she's very clued up in the ways of the occult, in the ways of anything to do with the craft. She's very clued up, but she was straight on there to her channel saying, no, do not do this. Full moons are about releasing. Everything she was saying was completely true. But that's when she kind of almost stopped, in a sense, where she could have really alchemized that situation by diving in. Okay, the full moon's in Aquarius. Aquarius, what do we need to get rid of in that type of energy? You know, like I said, you know, the moon energy of Aquarius is distant, it's aloofness, it's where we don't let anybody to get truly close to us in its shadow aspect. It's all about authentic expression. Where are we not doing that? Where can we release? So she's rushed in on bless her, because she wants to protect. Fantastic. But then didn't alchemize the full situation, if that makes sense. So there's this thing here about, you know, true understanding often emerges in moments of quiet contemplation. If she'd have just sat briefly, she would have seen the bigger picture and then brought balance to the situation, because the reaction to say no is one side, but we needed to counter that with what to do about it. And in your outcome, I'm jumping ahead, is justice. There's that balance. It's finding equilibrium. How you see yourself, moon is mysterious, hidden knowledge, very intuitive. How others see you is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the teacher as well. It is kind of stubborn, and it's your 7th house, so this is other people look up to you in a sense. They have this need maybe to gain information from you. Your advice is the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is the researcher. Stop and research a bit first. You know, this is like the hermit in the quest for knowledge and freedom goes to the top of the mountains, and it kind of gives me the energy of do you ever, what's that film? I can't remember the film name. Somebody help me with this one. But the main character is a young lad searching for freedom, and he ends up kind of trapping himself on an island in some format. But you know, if more research before going into the wilderness would have known that. So there's this kind of dynamic of justice balancing here, freedom and knowledge, and this is what's happening at the moment. And this is why it's like you get given a gift, whatever that gift is in life, whether it be spiritual, whether it be a teacher, whether it be a leader, whether it be a researcher. And especially with the Page of Swords representing a lot of like social media, we can easily, you know, oh, this is terrible, and then find out a few days later that the photo that you were seeing that was terrible was actually AI. And it's just like discernment is so key at the moment. So there's just something here about recognizing where we can just hold off that little bit. For you personally, this moon has happened in your 4th house. 4th house is the roots, the family, the home. Put that with the Aquarian energy of wanting like innovation and freedom. That's quite a difficult dynamic to play. Pluto is also there, completely transforming that. You know, this could be balancing roots and freedom. This could be, you know, the 4th house is the past. This could be a word about people, you know, oh, are they going to accept my past in whatever aspect that is? We all have a past. You know, thing to remember is wounds are the scars of experience, and experience is the source of wisdom. And wisdom is the power to do better. So this is, you know, what's going on here. Outcome, like I say, is justice, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. So this is amazingly bringing you everything: structure, stability, commitment, partnerships, especially with the Hierophant here. You know, this is a real, it feels as well it's destined, because I'm just looking at the Hierophant and the Emperor. And 54 in the herbal astrology is Ashwagandha, which is ruled by the North Node, which is it classed as destiny? That's purpose. Your true purpose is coming online here. So there's something that is requiring you to find balance. You know, that Aquarian energy. Do we find it difficult expressing our feelings? Especially when it comes to the roots and the past. You know, can we be open about our past? Can we share that integration with somebody? Interesting. I want to see where the Magician is to bring the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles together, and I also want to see the High Priestess, because I want to see what she's whispering here with the Six of Pentacles and the Hierophant, Moon in Taurus. Ooh, I just heard balance as well, so sacred geometry. Bear with me, guys. Magician is with the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. Okay, this is that reaction aspect. So you got the Magician, which is alchemy. Five of Cups is Mars in Scorpio, so the Tower hits the Death card. So basically Mars and, so shall we say, fire and water, and then anger, air, Venus and Aquarius. We're missing the earth, we're missing that groundedness, that pause, that, hang on, do I need to integrate something here? When we look at like the financial aspect of the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, I can tell you firsthand, you know, the amount of times that I've found wisdom with something, whether it's I've learned about a crystal. Oh, that would be brilliant for me. Gone out and bought it, and then realizing when I got it, no, the message was for somebody else, not for me. But the impulse was, that must be for me. Whereas when I sat, waited, realized it was for somebody else. So it could be something similar that goes off in your life. There's just this, it's an eagerness. Eagerness is good to a certain extent, and it's knowing the difference. Again, it's back to that wonderful saying, difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is knowing what to say, wisdom is knowing when to say it. And that just comes with experience and time. Okay. Seven of Swords is with the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Seven of Swords is Moon in Aquarius, where it is. So yeah, there's a little bit of a naivety here. Dualities at play. That's completely fine. High Priestess. High Priestess is with the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Pause. The wisdom comes. The forever student we are. The wisdom comes with pause. And your final card is the King of Swords, the King of Air. So the King of Air, you'll have heard me talk about in alchemy several times, you know, fire and air is sulfur, etc. And then we got air and water equals mercury. Well, when you break that down, obviously it's easy to say, but to break it off in a different format is, what is mercury? Yes, mercury is air and water, but how can we do that tangibly for ourselves? Emotional intellect, basically. Can we speak with clarity, not get too lost in emotions without detaching from emotions? Where do we find that balance? That's mercury. You know, finding that wisdom with compassion. And that's what the aim is, to be the King of Swords in that sense. And don't get caught up in genders. King's just, in the tarot, it's the highest hierarchy. And, you know, the King of Pentacles is the highest of the earth. What's earth? Is, you know, it's a representation of trying to create salt, earth and water. So we're grounded, we're humble, and we go with the flow. You know, the aspect of the Hierophant can be the Shadow's Taurus, where we're you know, rooted like the bull, and we set in our motions and nothing can be changed. Stubborn like the bull, as they say. But if we take the dynamic of water and earth and we become like, you know, salt, it's purifying, it's cleansing. So these are the things to be taken into consideration. Justice. Let me dive into sacred geometry just for a second. Balance. That's why. Just wondering if you think I'm going crazy. I am centered, stable and balanced. Balance has shown itself today so that you may look within to see what parts of you is unbalanced and why this is so. When we are balanced, we are in a state of total equilibrium. We are of sound mind, body and spirit, and our perception and judgment are good, our decision making clear. Life deals many challenges which may seem like obstacle courses and at times feel like hardships. This can throw us into upheaval and create an imbalance within. It's important to acknowledge this imbalance and learn to bring ourselves back to a state of equilibrium as best as we can on all levels: mental, emotional, physical and spiritual. Not every problem has a quick fix, but we can start by doing something that sets the ball in motion. Okay. So the shape within this card is the cuboctahedron, which is the vector equilibrium, perfect geometry. It's a perfectly balanced system because the inside is the same as the outside, as above, so below. No other geometry is like this. It is also the underlying structure of the torus. Practical application. The first step has already begun once you have recognized this state of being. Okay. Writing is a helpful tool, as is talking about how you feel with someone you trust. Crystal suggestions: Moki balls, Boji stones, magnetite, sodalite. Okay. Fantastic. So yeah, there's wonderful things coming here. I just want to quickly, it's just with the there was a mention in that, sorry, I'm jabbering on here, what was it that I mentioned? Oh, equilibrium, of course. And then the fact that the Two of Cups is the final card of the outcomes. We're in Venus in Cancer, so this is like that be here now type of moment. And the angel of liberation is Rael, which is the Seven of Wands, and that's the angel of the physical guardian of today. And it's with the Hangman and the Knight of Pentacles. Pause. Tortoise and the hare. So whatever's going on here, you're going to be victorious in whatever it is that you are doing. Those that appear to be in front at the moment in whatever area of life this is, they're running out of batteries. And the new teachers emerge, whether that's you being the teacher, whether that's the correct teacher that comes on your path in whatever area of life. All you need to do is be in this energy of open heart, unconditional love of the Ace of Cups, trying your best not to react to situations too quickly without having that pause and maybe that little bit of research. And the freedom comes and the happiness comes. The sun's rising, I feel, in this deck. And again, it just wraps up that film that I was thinking, I still can't remember the name of it, someone's going to have to help me, but there was something he'd wrote in his diary or his ledger journal. Happiness is only real when shared. And that's kind of what happens at the end here, which is pretty beautiful. Okay? So, Festina Lente. In your extended, I want to see what this battery running out and where it's going to lead you. It could just be society in general. But yeah, we'll see what that's about. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Virgo, Saturn in Leo, Mercury in Virgo, Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Venus in Cancer, Aries, Saturn in Sagittarius, Venus in Virgo, Mars in Leo, Pisces, Moon in Cancer, Venus in Aries, Gemini, Sun in Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Moon in Sagittarius. We have Pentacles, Cups, Swords, Wands. Everyone's here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon.